So, we're in Andromeda, our dad's dead, we're now Pathfinder, we have an alien talking to us in our head, and our mission is to go aboard a friendly space station that's not answering our calls, and who knows what we'll find on there. This is going to be rather interesting. I have to say, one thing I'm digging about this game is there's a lot of parallels to Mass Effect 1, and I think those parallels are this mysteriousness, like, the Reapers were always like this mythical thing in the first one until the end of the game that you never really understood. And I'm actually really digging that in this game, that you're not really quite sure what's going on. I think it is really brilliant, and I'm excited to actually, discover the mysteries that Andromeda has to offer us. So it looks like this ship is going to be one of our main areas that we're going to be in a lot. Is this the med bay? I'm just exploring. I hadn't really been in here. Is there a map? There is a map. Okay, so we do have something up here on this right. Can we get there yet? No, the door is locked. Okay. One thing we should keep an eye out for is we should be able to upgrade our weapons. Somewhere there should be a bench or something like that. It's an RPG, so... and we were picking up a bunch of stuff for it. This is really freaking cool. I like it. It's a really, everything I loved about Mass Effect, the spaciness and all the, they've just made this, so much better looking. I love it.
Let your teams know that docking procedures are now in effect. We've got 20,000 colonists still asleep, and we'll need somewhere to put them when the alarm clock goes off. As soon as we get clearance from the Nexus, we'll be following stasis revival protocols. We want to avoid any logjams, so it's vital your teams coordinate with each other and keep people moving. Any questions so far?
I do.
How do we handle deaths that occurred in transit?
Right. It's an unfortunate fact that not everyone will have survived the voyage.
Ow.
We've already got scattered reports of medical problems from that dark energy cloud we hit. If somebody didn't make it, check with the medical officer. We'll see about notifying their next of kin. I'm hoping it's a rare exception. Also, try to keep it quiet. Andromeda is all about new beginnings, not holding funerals.
Question. If you're worried about people dying and stuff, why is the medical bay closed off? Why do you have a bunch of crap blocking it? Is this not where we were earlier that had the medical bay that way? Seems like a really bad idea. I'm not going to judge you guys or anything like that, but I am the Pathfinder, and I would like to have a medical bay in case I get shot! Whatever. Alright, let's move up here. What's up, team? I love these clean white uniforms. Very spacey. I love these consoles, too. Like this, right there. That's next gen. I love that. That's just freaking pretty. Yeah, see, here's our little tram. So the question is, okay, so the trams are like elevators.
To see some friendly faces this time.
Loading screens.
The Nexus runs a support crew, just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the Arks.
It means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one.
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
Amen.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead.
We hadn't got a shower yet? Seriously? I mean, I guess we did move pretty quickly. I guess I did just wake up. But seriously, you two should have had a shower by now. Okay, common area. Old whited truck.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody?
Oh, we're straight away on the Nexus. Okay.
Well, this...
Avina.
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
What's with your head?
Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life.
So where are
in
these
Andromeda.
eager people?
Where? Place is deserted.
What can you tell me about the Andromeda Galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light years away from the Milky Way Galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams.
I feel like that's the company line they keep peddling us.
Awaits.
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy. Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the station expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
I wonder if maybe like the Turians or the Asari or one of the other guys were supposed to come here first and wake everything up? I don't know.
Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams.
Not Habitat
Will
7.
it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7?
No.
The gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3? Or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5?
I like 5.
Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy.
She's
Habitat
like,
7. That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
she's like, oh crap, that's what I have to do. Oh no.
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis,
Is it really
it's normal
2819?
to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone? That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you.
Aww.
Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
Before we get there, can we talk about something? So, this elevator here went
Lance,
back
you're
to
still
our
alive?
ship. And so, this tram went from our freaking ship, the Hyperion,
It's like they didn't finish building.
to the Nexus. So that means somehow this ship connects straight to another ship. That seems really, really, really kind of cool. I'm just throwing that out there. I mean, and this is the future and everything, but
This
still.
place should be packed with people.
Can we climb over? We cannot climb over. Control. Control. I'm hitting control, dang it. Oh, we got over. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't think there's anything over here, so I don't know why we tried doing this. This is kind of freaky. I like it. I really feel like we should have our guns right. Cora? Cora? Okay, is there something you're not telling us? I know you were biotic and you didn't tell us that, but seriously.
There's a guy. Maybe he's got champagne.
Yo, what's up?
Hi there. We're from Arc Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you? Did you say an arc?
Yeah, we just got in.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
But we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it.
A Krogan? Nope, Turing.
I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Sara Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
But aren't you expecting us?
You're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center.
Interesting.
Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
I'm just trying to see if I missed anything. Just kind of, you know, taking a look. All right, so that's blocked in. That's blocked in. So it doesn't look like I missed anything. I am very much I'm going to explore every single corner just because I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. So, interesting. Militia.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation on Habitat 7. Whole thing went south. They tried to kill us.
That wasn't first contact. We know about them. Those aliens are going to be a real problem.
This day just keeps getting...
We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Yep.
True?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Oh, it's cargo.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
Oh, it's a Solarian too. I missed him.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the Initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
We've heard about what happened, and we're ready to help.
We could use any supplies you have. Food, water, we're short on everything.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs.
Shouldn't you have had at least a year worth of food?
Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at her.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand.
That's a
The
freak angle.
entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
I'm ready to step up and do what needs to be done. I can handle it.
Youthful enthusiasm will only get you so far in Andromeda.
That's no way to treat a guest.
Female Krogan?
I'm Nakmor Kesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance.
Ma'am,
to
the Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something. An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out,
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Is that one of the arms? 'Cause that's freaking cool looking. Oh my gosh, that is freaking awesome. Escape, and then Journal. Nexus reunion. The Hyperion has docked with the Nexus, the support hub of the Andromeda Initiative team. Speak with Director Tan in Pathfinder headquarters. Travel to Nexus, accompany Journal. Okay. We're already tracking it, I think. Additional task. Getting to know. The Nexus has many moving parts. Get a full lay of the land. Speak with Tan, Kesh. Yeah, let's go ahead and track that one instead. We already did complete. Do we have any Helios? We don't have any of these, so we only have these two. Noted. Back. Can we talk about how freaking awesome that looks? Oh my gosh, that's cool. I love space. Ugh. So I need to speak with like these 10 guys. I'm assuming they're all up here.
Hello, Console. You and I are going to be very good friends.
That
We'll get you all fixed up and ready to go in no time.
that sounds a little creepy.
We hook you up with all that juicy power.
Okay, so all these different people are in different directions. Sounds good. I guess we'll go this way
This
first.
is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we've found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
I thought I didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable, so how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Just point me to my ship and I'll be out of here.
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam Node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No. I'm fine.
Okay. Did I completely screw up the other... I actually totally screwed that up. Wait, additional task. No. Okay, good. Let's still do that one. I thought I did the wrong mission there for a second.
Ryder, you have my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson.
Aww, I'm supposed to leave her a note.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Kandros mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny, and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle.
That's specious.
Nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
What more can you tell me about the Initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
What do you know about the early days of the Initiative?
As most everyone knows, Jean Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the Initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons. One for every colonist here.
Get away from the
What
rapers.
does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them. The thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several Initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix.
Alright,
As
we
a
get it.
Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
I like the Krogan. Ugh,
As director
there's so much
of the
to talk
Initiative,
about.
are you in charge around here, or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Jean Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never
You also
made it
hate
out of
Krogans.
stasis.
That doesn't really, you know.
I was deputy
bode well.
assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
And guys are gonna complain about me being Pathfinder? Jeez, come on.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the Initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry.
Can we, put the Admiral of the Hyperion in charge of this? Because I like her a lot better. She seems to be a little more smarter, head on the shoulder
Any
type.
more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst.
Yeah, but
Should you
we
find
need
any
her.
clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the Initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
Oh.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the Cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
So this is like building bases. Yeah, thank you.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me.
You're the leader of this.
A forward
You should know
station
this.
allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
Oh, I'm so happy.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm happy to help. You will find our futures depend on each other's success. Good luck.
All right, well, that's fun. Okay, so I need to talk to the rest of these guys. The question is, well, let's look at the map real quick. Who is the closest? There's a guy up here. Addison's up there. We got Kesh over here. Kandros is over here. And Scientist over there. Okay, I can deal with that. Well, let's talk to Addison, who's right here. Alright. Where's Addison? Yo.
Hello.
Operation Master.
You realize everyone can hear you, right?
Oh, right there. Addison.
This is Nexus
No,
Control
it
to
isn't what we wanted, but
It's
what
good to
choice? All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything.
Your face
and
is tired?
right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec. Not how he died. I pulled those logs. What happened with Pathfinder?
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role, eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
Well, at least she isn't, like, 8th in line.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends, or...?
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
So, is she gonna call me Pathfinder at the end of the game and we're gonna have this bonding moment?
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Talk to Kandros if you haven't. He's unfortunately become the head of our military. And as soon as he realizes it, we're in the shit.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
There's also this strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
So then you're saying the Reapers were more advanced than this stuff here. Noted.
You've had no colony successes in over a year? How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The Initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus a citadel, not headed by Tan, or even me.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
You were
Ryder?
wonderful.
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the Initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
So you're just gonna sit there and be a negative Nancy while we die. All right, that sounds like extremely helpful. I'm so glad you're the freaking Director of Colonization. So I think for now we're gonna wrap it up. Next episode we're gonna go ahead and talk with the other 3 people, get back on our ship. We'll actually get on our ship for the first time and hopefully discover some new things. What's going on here?
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
What the
Stuff
what?
exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this.
Yeah, that's paranoid.
I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Only if you call me Pathfinder.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Sounds good. All right, so now we have another mission. Can I scan any of this stuff? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything in here to scan. But anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying the series. If you are, drop a like, go ahead and comment, let me know what you think. In addition, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next episode. Bye.